Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Daryl from Wits and Farm. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you've been following along on our channel, good to see you again. There's been a few changes to the pole barn I wanted to talk to you about. Originally we were going to go with metal on the roof as well as metal on the sides. We decided to go with plywood on the sides and just metal on the roof. We figured it'd be a little warmer in the winter time, as well as the sound and things like that. So we just think it'll be a better fit for the animal. The other thing is we could only get 12-foot sheets of metal on the roof, and I needed 14, so we got extras. They could order it, but I'm just afraid with the way things are going with supply and demand right now, that we might end up in the same situation we were months back where you couldn't get lumber. So I just wanted to get it here as soon as I could and get it up. I was not able to film the roof or the plywood on the sides because it was drizzling for the last three or 4 days, as well as super windy. So I wasn't able to film that, but I did get that done and got the roof all pieced in. The pieces actually took me longer than it did to install the full sheet, so that was a pain a little bit. Today we want to get the siding started, so let's get to it. What are you doing?
Come and visit. Got a feather down.
You don't want to nail these tight for expansion and contraction, or if you ever look at a house or something that has, you know, buckles in the siding, it's warped like that, they either pulled it up too tight or they put their nails too tight, and that will cause it the buckle, because it, you know, it's vinyl expands and contracts with the heat and cold. Nickel holding up a dollar.
You're funny.
Well, the next one I'll put up and I'll go make a cup of coffee, and then it'll be done by the time I come out.
I think I got the harder part.
You want to switch?
No. No, because I'm sure I'll be slower at that too. Yeah, tomorrow when
I was paying somebody by the hour, they'd have a saw now.
tomorrow when you're out here working by yourself, I'll hear the saw going. Look at that.
What?
That was perfect timing.
Well, I stood there for 10 minutes. I stood there for 10 minutes waiting for that. you never want to nail none of this super tight, because when the sun beats on your side, and when the sun beats on your siding here, it's going to heat up and expand and contract, and if you don't do that, you're going to get ripples in your siding. I'm not a pro by any means, but I have done a fair share of siding. And you also want to nail in the center of these grooves, that way it can slide back and forth. In other words, after I nailed this up, I could slide this siding back and forth. When you're looking at it from wherever you see it the most, I mean, we usually look this way at the barn. So I want to put that side in first and overlap it this way. That way when you're looking at this direction, you don't see seams. Just like down the side here. I don't know if you can see it, the sun's still. But when you look down the side here, I did the back first and overlapped it from the front this way. That way you don't see the seams at all. Now if I were to go from behind and look forward, you'd be able to see every seam. So if you ever notice that on a house, what they'll do is from the front looking back, they'll overlap it always from the front. That way the seams aren't as visible. You still see them to a point, but they're nowhere near as visible if you do it that way. Well, I got this side gable end done, which at the pain in the butt. I was thinking about putting trim up along the roof line, but I decided not to because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put I'm going to build a decorative piece that's pretty big, and it's basically going to come down so far. So that'll kind of give it some there, and as well as the doors that I build are going to be a little larger than the opening because they're going to be slide open doors. And I'm gonna paint those brown as well. So up there will have some color to it with some brown, as well as the doors. So I think that'd be enough. But anyway, I'm not a professional at siding or anything. So if you have any tips or advice or anything like that, definitely let me know. I have done siding before, but it's been a few years. I sided my house when I built it, and then years back. So I haven't sided anything recently. So it took a little bit getting used to. Starting to rain again, so we'll see. Hopefully it'll stop. And, well, it kept raining there yesterday. I did get the decorative piece built in the garage, and then I laid a little more siding, and then it got dark. So it's another day. It's 28 degrees out. I'm just lighting the outside wood boiler to warm it up a little bit. The heat pump's been running a little too much, so we'll get this going and then go in and get that decorative piece and get it hung. Just getting this thing started. There was some frost on the ground there this morning. You can see on the roof. I don't know if you can tell, but definitely some frost. So it's our first big frost there this year. All right, let's grab this thing. Show you what it is. Now, don't laugh now. Here we go. This is it. I'll take this down there and we'll see how well it fits, see how well my angle is. Hopefully it's right. At this point it'd be a little late if it wasn't. That's what it is. I think that gives it a little something up there rather than just plain space. And like I say, when I do the garage doors, the slider doors, they're gonna have brown trim on it as well as the end of the soffit there, both of those. So it'll kind of fill out. Then I'm gonna stain or paint the bottom edge of the wood trim brown as well. So I think that just gives it a little something, so it's not as just the side of a building with the siding. Hopefully you all like it. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. Again, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. If you are subscribed, we really do appreciate it. Click the like button if you like this video, and definitely leave a comment if you have any suggestions or something I'm doing wrong, or if you have any other ideas, just let me know. So take care. See you next time.